Hello children, welcome to the science class. Let's continue our chapter 10. So dear children, kindly open your book, page number 107. Precautions to check the spread of communicable diseases. The spread of communicable diseases can be checked in the following ways. By preventing the spread of germs from one person to another. The patient should be isolated from other members of the family and kept in a separate room. Only the person looking after the patient should be allowed to go near him. All articles used by the patient should be kept separate and properly disinfected, means properly sanitized or clean. They should not be used by other persons of the family. Germs remain in the room used by the patient. So, after the patient recovers, the walls, floor and ceilings of the room should be disinfected properly. Then, by checking the growth and multiplication of germs. Germs grow and multiply in decaying organic matter. In order to check their growth in and around our home, we should not let the rubbish decay. Rubbish and garbage should be collected in separate bins and always kept covered. Toilets should be always kept clean and washed. The house and its surroundings should always be kept very clean and all drains should be covered. To prevent the breeding of mosquitoes, water should not be allowed to stagnate as mosquitoes lay eggs in stagnant water. Use a mosquito net or a mosquito repellent at night. By vaccinations and inoculations or immunization. Whenever there is an epidemic of plague, cholera or typhoid, it is wise to be collected against it in order to protect ourselves against these diseases. Vaccination develops resistance in us against certain infections like diphtheria, whooping cough, tetanus, polio, rabies, etc. Remember children, prevention is always better than cure. Deficiency diseases. We know that there are 6 kinds of nutrients. They are carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals and raw fish. Our body needs all these nutrients in proper amounts. More or less quantity of any nutrient may lead to a disease. For example, every day we need energy. This energy comes from the food that we eat. If we consume less energy than we lose weight. Similarly, if consume more energy than we gain weight. A diet that provides all the nutrients in proper amounts is called a balanced diet. Because a balanced diet provides all the nutrients in proper proportions. A person eating it should not gain or lose weight. If there is a deficiency of any particular nutrient in our diet, then we may develop a deficiency disease. Let us know about the effects of deficiency of the nutrients on the growth and development of our body. First one is night blindness. This disease is caused due to the deficiency of vitamin A in the diet. A child having this disease is unable to see properly in the dark. His eyes become dull and listless, and the skin becomes dry. If not treated in time, the child may become blind. Treatment of night blindness. A child suffering from night blindness should take a diet rich in vitamin A. Carrots, fish, fruits, milk, butter, etc. are all good sources of vitamin A. Then beriberi. This disease is caused due to the deficiency of vitamin B. This is basically a disorder of the nerves. It affects the health of eyes and skin, growth of the body and formation of muscles. Then treatment. The affected child must eat the foods rich in vitamin B like milk, fish, meat, cereals, eggs, etc. and also seek medical advice from a doctor. Then third one is scurvy. This disease is caused due to the deficiency of vitamin C. People suffering from scurvy have swollen and bleeding gums. They lose weight and become weak. Their teeth start shaking and become loose. Then treatment. Orange, citrus fruits, cabbage, amla, etc. should be included in the diet of the patient. Rickets. This disease is caused due to the deficiency of vitamin D. In this disease, the bones of the legs become thin, deformed and curved. The bones of the child become weak and soft. Then treatment. The affected child must eat the foods rich in vitamin D like milk, fish, meat, butter, egg, etc. and take the advice of a doctor. Then anemia. This disease is caused due to the deficiency of iron. In this disease, the person gets tired very easily and feels weak. The skin becomes pale. The lips and nails become dull and colorless. Then treatment. The person should have plenty of green leafy vegetables like spinach and cabbage. Meat, apples, beans, dry fruits, etc. should be included in the diet. Goiter. This disease is caused due to the deficiency of iodine. In this disease, there is swelling around the neck region of a person. Treatment. The affected person needs to add iodized salt to his or her food. Malnutrition. Deficiency of proteins and carbohydrates causes this disease. A child in this condition becomes weak and thin. He shows poor growth compared to other children. He gets tired easily. There may be swelling on the feet and hands. The hair becomes very thin and skin of the child gets dark and starts peeling. Such as a child is said to be suffering from malnutrition. Then treatment. The child of this deficiency should eat food rich in proteins and carbohydrates. Milk, cereals, starch and sugars, meat and eggs should be a part of the diet. So this is about your chapter 10. Again you read this lesson properly and learn the deficiency disease of vitamins, iron and iodine and their treatment. Thank you.